Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, my beautiful hot messes. My name is Mistress Lavender, and today I'm reading The Artist Seduction by Robert Greene. I'm on page 103, chapter 9, Keep Them in Suspense. What comes next? Before we begin, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notifications on. Let's start. The moment people feel they know what to expect from you, your spell on them is broken. More you have sated them power. What? The only way to lead the seduced along and keep the upper hand is to create suspense, a calculated surprise. People love mystery, and this is the key to luring them further into your web. Behave in a way that leaves them wondering, what are you up to? Doing something they do not expect from you will give them a delightful sense of spontaneity. They will not be able to foresee what comes next. You are always one step ahead and in control. Give the victim a thrill with a sudden change of direction. A child is usually a willful, stubborn creature who will deliberately do the opposite of what we ask. But there is one scenario in which children will happily give up their usual willfulness when they are promised a surprise. Perhaps it is a present hidden in a box, a game with an unforeseeable ending, a journey with an unknowing destination, a suspenseful story with a surprise finish. In those moments when children are waiting for a surprise, their willpower is suspended. They are in the thrall for as long as you dangle possibility before them. This childish habit is buried deep within us and is a source of an elemental human pleasure, being led by a person who knows where they are going and takes us on a journey. Maybe our journey is being carried along involves a buried memory of being literally carried by a parent when we were small. We get a similar thrill when we watch a movie or read a thriller. We are in the hands of a director and author who is leading us along, taking us through twists and turns. We stay in our seats. We turn the pages, happily enslaved by the suspense. It is the pleasure a woman has in being held by a confident dancer, letting go of any defenses she may feel and letting another person do the work. Falling in love involves anticipation. We are about to head off in a new direction, enter a new life where everything will be strange. The seduced wants to be led, to be carried along like a child. If you are predictable, the charm wears off. Everyday life is predictable. Your targets must never know what's coming next, what surprise you have in store for them. As with a child, their natural willfulness will be suspended for as long as you can keep them guessing. There are all kinds of calculated surprises you can spring on your victims. Sending a letter out of the blue, taking them to a place they have never been. But best of all are surprises that reveal something new about your character. This needs to be set up. Who am I? In those first few weeks, your targets will tend to make certain snap judgments about you based on appearances. Perhaps they see you as a bit shy, practical, P-U-R-I-T-N-I-C-A-L. You know that this is not the real you, but it is how you act in social situations. Let them, however, have these impressions and in fact accentuate them a little without overreacting. For instance, seem a little more reserved than usual. Now you have room to suddenly surprise them with some bold or poetic or naughty action. Once they have changed their minds about you, surprise them again as they strain to figure you out. They will be thinking about you all the time. Surprise creates a moment when people's defenses come down and new emotions can rush in. If the surprise is pleasurable, the seductive poison enters their veins without them realizing it. Any sudden event has a similar effect, striking directly at our emotions before we get defensive. Not only does suddenness create a seductive jolt, it creates manipulation. Appear somewhere unexpectedly, say or do something sudden, and people will not have time to figure out that your move was calculated. Take them to a new place as if it only just occurred to you. Suddenly reveal some secret. Made emotionally vulnerable. They will be too bewildered to see through you. Anything that happens suddenly seems natural, and anything that seems natural has a seductive charm. If you are in the public eye, you must learn from this trick of surprise. People are bored, not only with their lives, but with people who are meant to keep them from being bored. The minute they feel they can predict your next step, they will eat you alive. The artist Andy Warhol kept moving from incarceration to incarceration, and no one could predict the next one. Artists, filmmakers, society man, always keep a surprise up your sleeve to keep the public's attention. Keep them guessing. Let the moralists accuse you of insecurity or having no core or center. They are actually jealous of the freedom and playfulness you reveal in your public persona. Symbol, the roller coaster. The car rises slowly to the top, then suddenly hurdles you into space, whips you to the side, throws you upside down in every possible direction. The riders laugh and scream. What thrills them is to let go, to grant control to someone else. What propels them in unexpected directions. What new thrill awaits them around the next corner. I'm stopping there. I'm stopping at 108 for chapter 10. Next episode will be use the demonic power of words to sow confusion. But again, remember, I am Mistress Lavender. I'm so grateful you joined me today. I appreciate you so much. And, stay blessed, stay beautiful. And, yeah, we'll see you next episode. Bye. I don't know if I said we, me. We'll see you next episode. Bye.